y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and welcome back to You Thought It, I Said It. You thought it, I said it. Yep, you thought it, your girl definitely said it. Now today I actually want to talk about telling your truth. It is very imperative that you tell your own truth. People try to make you be silent. I know we all come from families that want us to leave stuff in the past, sweep stuff up under the rug, they say. But that don't allow you to heal. That don't help you heal. That don't help you get over whatever happened to you. Sweeping stuff under the rug is old day BS. Stuff from back in the day. People want you to just, oh, your granddaddy touched you. Oh, it's okay, baby. Just don't tell nobody. He won't do it again. Oh, your brother did this to you. Oh, don't do it again. Oh, your mama starved you. Oh, it'll be okay. Don't tell nobody else. Whatever goes on in this house, it stays in this house. That's that BS from back in the day. That's that slavery mentality. I don't even understand what it is, to be honest with you, because most parents, grandparents, great-grandparents from back in the day, what goes on in my house stays in my house. Me personally, I do agree with that to an extent because I have children. And for me, what goes on in my house, it stays in my house. The only thing that I tell my kids, it's different. If you are being molested, you're being raped, you're being starved, any of those type of things, if you're being beaten to the point where like, it's not a regular little whooping. You don't got a little whooping, okay, with a belt, okay, boom. No, if you're being beaten where you have bruises, belt marks and all that extra, then that's different. That is not to be swept up under the rug because some stuff like that, it's very detrimental to your mind and you have to realize when enough is enough. I came from a family where everything is swept up under the rug. I wasn't able to tell my own truth. I didn't feel comfortable to tell my own truth, mainly because my victimizer was family. Most victimizers for people, in households, is usually the family. Sometimes it's actual the parent. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like the uncle, the auntie, the brother. You just don't ever know. But for me, it was my uncle. That's my truth. My family is gonna hate this freaking video. But that's not my business because they wasn't the victim. I was. And because I was the victim, I feel like I can speak out on what happened to me because it happened. And I'm not lying. God knows I'm not lying. Of course, my uncle gonna act like I'm lying. I mean, I don't blame him. I was molested when I was 10. At first, I didn't feel comfortable to tell anybody. When I actually decided to speak on what happened to me, I actually spoke to, I wanted to say my best friend, mom. I told her. And I also told one of the pastors at my church. She never said anything, whatever. I told her and I told my best friend, that was it. Once I got older, I told my sister and I told one of my cousins. Now, I didn't really tell my family. If everybody knew my grandma, we was not treated the exact same in my household. My grandma showed favoritism. I love my grandma to death, but it is what it is. She showed favoritism. If you wasn't my sister, then you didn't get treated how, how you were supposed to be treated. You were treated differently. My older sister, Ashley, she didn't get treated like that, but my sister, Ranisha, she did. She was like queen of the castle. My grandma didn't treat her how she treated me. I was more outcasted. Because I was outcasted and treated differently and certain things were said to me, I didn't feel comfortable telling my grandmother who raised me what my uncle, her son, did to me. Because for one, at some point when I was a kid, I remember thinking, she don't even much like me. She tolerate me, but she don't like me. Because if you like somebody, you wouldn't say certain things to them, But as I got older, and I had a conversation with her after I had my daughter, I had two of my kids, three of my kids at the time. And I actually told her for a long time I resented her. For a long time I felt some type of way, some type of, way that made me feel like I didn't love her or I didn't like her in a sense. But after that day, after that moment of transparency for the both of us, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I love my grandma to death. And if I could do anything in this world, it would be to bring her back, because I feel like my grandma was that one constant. Regardless of whatever happened to me, she was that one constant. But certain things that happened, she couldn't stop it. She couldn't avoid it. She couldn't even see. So for me, I just feel like it's okay to tell your truth. If something happened to you, it happened. Don't let nobody tell you that it didn't happen. Don't let nobody try to tell you that it's not okay to tell what actually happened to you, because it happened. And if it happened, then it's okay. Accept that it happened. Try your best to talk about it so that you can move on, because you'll need to move on. But you won't be able to if you keep that stuff bottled up inside of you. That's not good. But I'm about to cry, so hold up, y'all. I can be trying to roll my makeup, okay? I just want y'all to know that it's okay. It really is okay. You know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There are gonna be many people in your family that's not gonna believe you, that's not going to do anything about it, that's still gonna associate with the person, that's still gonna be able to, that's still gonna allow this person to come around. But at the end of the day, you just gotta be strong enough to say, I'm a survivor. I am not a victim. I am going to move forward. I am not going to allow that to affect me. I'm not going to be silent. Don't be silent. That is something that I just don't agree with. I'm not going to be silent to save him. I'm not going to be silent to save my reputation. I'm not going to be silent to save people in my family's feelings. I don't care. That don't have nothing to do with me, because the hurt that I endured, they don't know nothing about. So you can't try to tell me a goddamn thing when it comes down to how I feel, how I live my life, how I choose to speak on my truth. No. I just want y'all to be able to speak on it, because it's yours to tell. If you have people around you that want you to actually associate with this person that you know for a fact in your heart that harmed you, they are toxic people. You don't have to be associated with people that have harmed you. You don't have to be associated with somebody that starved you, molested you, beat you. That's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and you'll never heal being associated with people that is as toxic as that. So sometimes when I think about how I deal with certain people, I just don't deal with them. Why deal with somebody that you know for a fact has done something wrong to you? And for me, I probably could deal with them, because the type of person I have that very, I don't give a fuck type of attitude. I have a really bad nonchalant attitude. But if somebody come to me and apologize, it's different for me. If you say, Courtney, I know I wronged you some type of way, I'm truly sorry. In my soul, I'm not gonna want to forgive you. But because you actually apologize, I will. That goes for anything, even my own uncle. But the fact that he denied it to this day, I can't dig it. I don't like him. I could literally spit on him. But what is that really gonna get me? I could kill him. What is that really gonna get me? He gotta live with that. Now he got a girlfriend that got kids. She gonna have to live with that. That don't got nothing to do with me. So for me, I just say, it is what it is. But I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to let people think whatever they want to think. I'm going to tell my side of the story. I'm sure he done told his. He ain't did no wrong. He ain't did nothing. That's out. I'm not doing that. We all been through some things. We all, have overcame some things, but it's okay to tell what actually happened to you. It's okay to express your feelings. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to go to therapy. I know a lot of black people think that's some white people mess, but sometimes y'all need therapy. Hurt people hurt people. I know y'all heard that saying. A hurt person, anybody that has been hurt, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, verbally, if you've been hurt, you have the ability to hurt other people because that's all you know. That's all you grew up with. That's all you have endured your entire life. Hurt people. Hurt people. It makes a lot of sense because I have the ability to hurt people. I have been hurt. In my household, I've been hurt. And because I grew up a certain way, I had to realize how to raise my children. I had to realize how to love my husband. I had to realize how to deal with other individuals without being so angry, without being so hurt to the point where I can inflict that same pain, hurt, on somebody else. Because it's easy to raise your children how you were raised. It's easy to inflict that same pain that somebody inflicted on you to your children. It's very easy. So as I was coming up, I had to pray about it. Because I know a lot of people don't know this. Some people do. But when I was coming up, I remember my grandma telling me, you just jealous of your sister. You just mad because she look better than you. You just mad because she red and she pretty. She look better than you. And me and my grandma had just got out of a little argument. And I was in high school. And I'll never forget. I don't even know if it was high school. But I'll never forget. At that moment, I always told myself, I would never have a dark-skinned baby. I don't want no dark-skinned kids. I remember telling myself, I don't want no dark-skinned kids. I don't want my kids to feel how I felt. I don't want my kids to feel like dark is ugly. I don't want my kids to feel like, something on their body is just not as it should be. Because my lips was big, I was darker. My grandma was like, your lips the size of McDonald's. You talk too much. Your mouth this, your mouth that. You got duck lips. Whatever the case was, I remember blatantly saying, I prayed when I got pregnant with my first baby, I remember saying, Lord, please, if you don't do nothing else in this world, please don't give me a dark-skinned baby. Please don't give me a child with lips as big as mine. Please, Lord. When I got pregnant, and I remember I was telling my husband, I'm like, bruh, I pray to God my baby have my nose, my husband's mouth. I pray that she had his complexion, because I did not want her to be dark skinned. Looking back, I know that was wrong. I know now, I really didn't think it was wrong until I had my second child. When I had my second child, it's like the minute I seen she came out darker than my first child, it was almost like a moment of transparency for me. Like God had slapped my behind, slap in the face. It was like, wake up. It's okay to be dark. And no, my second child is not that dark, but she's darker than I needed and wanted her to be at the time. Y'all don't understand. I looked at that girl and was like, you just gonna be so ugly. Like it took me to have that baby to really come to the conclusion, like, bruh, something is wrong with you. Like, something's wrong with your mind. Like, I knew at that moment that I had been brainwashed. And not in the sense that somebody told me that every day, but in the sense that they told me one or two good times and I believed them. Like, red was beautiful. To be dark skinned was ugly. I really, really, truly believed that in my heart. So my baby is beautiful. I absolutely love all my kids. My darkest child is my third child. He is absolutely gorgeous. He's handsome. That's my baby. But had I had him 7-8 years ago, I wouldn't feel like that. And had I not grew up, had I not spoke my truth, was able to talk about it, get over it, acknowledge that it happened to me, I wouldn't have been able to accept my own child. Y'all, that talking about it helps. If you could talk about it, talk about it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't, because we all go through stuff and it ain't easy. It really ain't easy. And sometimes I get emotional, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what day it is, how I'm feeling that day. But definitely drop those comments below. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know if y'all like this video. I'm actually trying to be a little transparent with y'all because I'm human. I've been broken. Sometimes I feel broken, but I'm human. I have the biggest personality than anyone I probably ever met. I just have a huge personality, and I will not let nobody strip me of that. I wouldn't even let my victimizer strip me of that, because that's my lifeline for me. For me to be able to smile, be happy, be joyful, that's me. For me to be wild, crazy, and just loud and ridiculous, that's just me. And I embrace me. I accept everything that comes with being me, because that's what made me who I am today. That's what made me strong. That's what made me be like, I'm not the average person, because I'm not. I overcame a lot of things in my life, and I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still alive and breathing, and I'm grateful. So, do y'all feel like it's okay for y'all to tell y'all truth, or no? If y'all don't feel like it's okay for y'all to tell y'all truth, then let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching.